Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here. Now, you'll have to excuse the background noise. I'm doing this while I'm at work, while I'm giving someone a lunch break. I'm gonna try and do this quickly. Also, as you can tell, it's an FGO video, but I'm using an image from Honkai. For those of you who play FGO don't play Honkai, this is actually a promotional image from the version 5.5 update, and I really like it because you got three of the main characters in there. One who is the actual real version of the main character of them. One who's really old, another one who's from the future, and another one from technically really old, but actually is what we'll call it AI. But yeah, I really like this image. It's really nice. Now, as you know from the title, this is my thoughts on the upcoming FGO GSSR, and which ones I think should be rolled on. So, before I do that, I watched a video by ZTL earlier, and there's some rumor going around that Castoria will be postponed. I don't believe that because FGO, a single Aniplex, I think it is going to be at the Western Hemisphere's largest anime convention, Anime Expo, here in Los Angeles. I can say here in Los Angeles because technically I am in Los Angeles, even though I live in Anaheim, because I work in Los Angeles. But continuing on here, and yeah, they're going to be here, and every year they've had the anniversary. They've announced it, well, except for the last couple of years, because Anime Expo was not held due to COVID. But they have officially announced the anniversary stuff at Anime Expo. I don't think they would change that this year, and it's like, it's like someone would say, well, they're a different company, they're with a different company now. Single probably would not do that kind of thing. At least I hope they wouldn't. Anyway, and they're gonna be, don't worry, they're gonna release Castoria on the 3rd this weekend at Anime Expo, and you can do your polls then. Now, before I start with all the banners, I'm going to say this. This year, they decided to do something different with the banners. Instead of it being class by class, they're doing it by the year these servants were released. And of course, they're all going to be limited instead of the usual. They're all going to be limited. So, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, and let's get started. This is the year one banner. Personally, I think this is the worst to pull on. Maybe if you're a newer player, you haven't gotten any of these characters. By the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say which one's a better deal for what you're spending to get this. Like which of these banners is going to have the higher percentage of you getting whoever. Like, for example, if you recently started the last 3, maybe 4 years, I'd say go ahead and pull on this banner, because there's a good chance you don't have any of these servants. Ones that are good for me, I would say, are good on this one. Okita's good. Nero Brai is okay. Saber Shiki, no. She's Gilgamesh, easily top tier. He's one of the best AoE servants out there. Skahawk, great single target. Brynhilder, Iskandar, Shuten, again, MHX is pretty good. Kentoki, he's a one and done kind of character. Raiko, she's pretty good. Shiro, he's kind of slept on. Dante's is easily one of, if not the best, AoE quick servants. And of course, Jalter, in my opinion, the best single target servant. Give me a second here. I got one of my coworkers coming out here, probably gonna talk to me for a bit. Okay, he just went next door real quick, so he'll be back. But yeah, in terms of overall, I think this is, for someone like me who's been playing it since the beginning, this is not the one to pull on. Year 2. Okay. I'll say this is pretty decent because it's got some pretty good servants, and overall it's hold on a second, coming back. Okay, where was I? Basically, this is not really. This is like slightly better than year 1, because I'd say it's got better. I'd say it's got better servants overall, as opposed to year 1, which has eh. So we go down the line. Proto Arthur is eh. Musashi, my favorite. She's a great single target buster nuke. Scortoria, she's good now, but she's gonna be even better with her caster counterpart. Ishtar. A lot of people say Gilgamesh is the best AoE archer. Me personally, I think she's the best. I think Useless Goddess here is the best AoE archer. Archer Shinjuku, aka Moriarty, he's meh to me. Tama Lancer, great single target Lancer. Ilya, she's a pretty good single target offensive caster. Merlin, do we need to talk about him? Aside from him being one of, if not the one of the best support casters, support servants, period. Caster Da Vinci, she's okay. Cleopatra, in my opinion, she slept on because she's pretty good to me. First Hassan, King Hassan, grandson of you want to call him. Great single target assassin. MHX Alter, slept on as well as, like Cleopatra, slept on. Hijikata, pretty good. He needs to be almost dead in order to get his full potential though. Kiara, one of the best AoE alter egos. She's also got a summer version coming out. Meltrilus, if you didn't pull her during the Seraph event, then yeah, I would say maybe hope for her, because she's a good single target quick servant. Now let's go to year 3. I will say this is like middle of the round here. This is the middling one. Not a bad choice. I think there's maybe one servant that's and that one is, of course, Sigurd. He needs some buffs in order to make him pretty well, in order to make him good. Oreshko, like her sister goddess counterpart in the archer category, she's one of the best AoE lancers in the game. Maid Alter, great single target, quick rider. Ivan, he's a pretty good single target buster rider. Do I need to talk about Scotty? Basically, what Scotty did for quick, what Merlin did for a good number of servants, period, Scotty did that for quick servants. Caster Nero, she is my best, no, not my best, one of my best AoE servants, period. She's top of it, okay. Semiramis, she's a decent AoE servant. Holmes, good support. Okita Alter, she's pretty good. She's a pretty good AoE alter ego. What's her name? I'm blanking on her name. I do have her because I have all the sermons on this, so I'm giving my thought. That's why I'm giving my thoughts. Abigail Williams, not bad when it comes to being a foreigner. She's good single target, and she's pretty good. Hokusai, easily to me one of the best AoE foreigners out there. She's arts, that means Castor is going to make her just so much better. Now we're getting to the good ones, okay? First off, this is probably one of the better ones to choose. Me personally, okay, back on the third one. The only reason why I would actually pull on this one is because I don't have Summer Summer Nitocris. But I'm thinking if she ever comes around, I can just roll for that. Again, like the last one, I would need to roll on this one if I need a Summer Mab, which I don't. So let's get to first of all, the little bird on there on the left. Can't remember her name, but she's good. She's arts, which means again, Castor can be good for her. She's good single target. Another person's gonna be good for Castor wise. Right there next to her, Summer Jean, definitely gonna be one of the great ones. She's pretty good herself. Reigns is a good support. Basically the Rider version of Waver. Especially now that she's got her buff. Shikaboo is... I will say Shikaboo to me was kind of disappointing. I was expecting her to be a really good AoE caster, but Kama is easily one of the best single target assassins, single target quick assassins. Some will say she's better than Jack. I think they're about the same. So Arjuna Altar. All I can say is, wow, he really lived up to the hype, in my opinion. Qin Shi Huang, pretty good. I mean, he's not that good, not that bad. I think he's in the middle. Avenger Nobu. Like with Shikaboo, Avenger Nobu is kind of disappointing for me. She's okay, but she's supposedly getting a buff to make her better, but I'm gonna wait until then. Summer BB. She's pretty good. I mean that third skill of hers, you can do some really good strategies with that one. King Protea, you gotta know how to use her, but still, she's pretty good. And finally, this is the one I would highly recommend pulling on. Saber Astolfo, I think, is a pretty good single target quick. AoE quick archer, that's a Shonagun, she's good. Super Orion, I realize how good he is. Oh my god, he is great. Romulus, oh my god, he's good. Funny thing, Romulus is NP. I think they pretty much copied in Honkai because Aponia's ult is very similar to it. Ryder Da Vinci. Oh my gosh, he's so much better than her caster counterpart. Summer Musashi. Aside from her second ascension being so nice looking, she's also a really good arts buster. Gonna be so much better with Castoria, and I'm glad I got her MP2. Bunny Toria, pretty good. Space Ishtar, definitely one that's a must. Voyager, pretty good. And the foreigner, I can't remember her name, but I got her. She's also pretty good. So those are my thoughts on the on the upcoming GSSR banners. Which ones I think you should pull on, which ones I think you shouldn't. So, which are good servants, which are bad. So, all yeah, pretty good. I'm not talking about. I'm not going to talk about the 4-stars because you are guaranteed a 4-star as well as a 5-star. So, with all that being said, this is Lowell Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.